I'm going to show you how to make a moisturiser. It's using ingredients that hopefully don't make your skin greasy and oily like other moisturisers do. This one doesn't have shea butter in it. We're just using jojoba oil, almond oil and beeswax. And then at the end we add in some aloe vera gel and whip it up until it's a nice whipped moisturiser. So to start with, we need 2 tablespoons of almond oil. And then we need 2 tablespoons of jojoba oil as well. Obviously these oils are really nourishing for the skin, but again you could use fractionated coconut oil, apricot oil, anything you wanted. Olive oil would even work as well. 2 of and then we need half a tablespoon of beeswax, which will help it to firm up when it cools. So half a tablespoon of that. And then we're going to pop this in our saucepan with some water in the bottom as a double boiler and melt that all together. And then once that's all done, we will come back, or we have to let it cool, come back, add our aloe vera, our essential oils and whip it up. So now our oil and beeswax has melted together and I've put it in this bowl and it's cooled and gone. It's not super hard, but like it's still sort of soft, but it's hard enough that it doesn't run around the bowl. So I probably left that for about 15 minutes. If it's like a hot day, it may take up to an hour, but you just leave it as long as it takes to go hard like that. So next we're going to slowly add 1/3 of a cup of aloe vera gel. And while we do that, we're going to also drop in our oils. I'm using 5 drops of frankincense and 5 drops of lavender as well. And we're going to use a whisk or any sort of beater you have to slowly incorporate it into your oils and whip it up. So I'm just going to add a little bit before I get started. I'll add 2 drops of each oil. And then we're going to gently whisk that together. As you can see, we've just done the first little bit, it sort of turned lighter in colour. So we're going to scrape that all back down. And then continue to add our aloe vera and more oils. I'm going to do another drop. And then continue to whisk. Again, you can see it's turned even lighter in colour. So I think I'm going to add the rest of my aloe vera now. So we've done sort of thirds of the third cup. And I'm going to add 2 more drops of each oil to make it 5 of each. So my frankincense. And then one last whisk. All done. So what we have here now is like a nice moisturizer cream. It's just a consistency of like a normal lotion, rubs into your skin nicely. As I said earlier, some moisturizers can like leave you greasy for hours, especially with shea butter. In this one, the aloe vera is obviously nourishing and moisturizing for the skin. For storage options, at the moment, I mean, you could always put it into just a normal pump bottle like that, as it is that runny consistency and doesn't set hard. You can pump it. Or we do have at the moment these little glass coloured jars, and they have the lotion cap on top of them to keep it off the lid. So that's also another really good option for that as well. I think this moisturizer is such a good way to begin using more natural skincare that obviously you make yourself, especially for girls and boys my age. Using natural skincare like this before they get older to protect their skin is always good. As I know, like lots of people my age do use like big branded toxic chemical filled products. So I think this is a good first step to starting to begin to use your own natural skincare.